Today, we will continue to explore the true role of Freemasons in the formation of America. A silent night from above, a strange geometry in the Capitol. If you look at a map of Washington, D.C. from above on a quiet night, the city's lit. Avenues form unusual shapes. A perfect triangle. A five-pointed star. Broad diagonal streets that trace the outline of a compass and square. The iconic emblem of Freemasonry. Coincidence? Or was there a hidden hand behind the Capitol's design? In 1790, following the ratification of the U.S. Constitution, America needed a capital not claimed by any state, a neutral ground symbolic of national unity. The Residence Act established the federal city of Washington, D.C. along the Potomac River. George Washington, both the president and a proud Freemason, was tasked with overseeing the city's development. Washington chose a visionary French-born architect with a mysterious past, Pierre L'Enfant. Pierre L'Enfant was an artist, engineer and former officer in the Continental Army. Historians believe he had ties or at least strong philosophical alignment with Freemasonry, especially through his close friendship with George Washington and other Masonic leaders. L'Enfant saw the new city not just as a place for government, but as a symbolic statement carved in stone, a constitutional city that would embody the Enlightenment's ideals. L'Enfant's design for Washington, D.C. was inspired by ancient Rome and sacred geometry, concepts cherished by Freemasons and Renaissance thinkers alike. Key symbolic features included diagonal boulevards and public squares, when mapped, resemble the Masonic square, and compass, connecting sites like the White House, Capitol Building, Jefferson Memorial, and Washington Monument. A five-pointed star can be traced around the Supreme Court and other federal buildings, a nod to enlightenment, knowledge, and the divine light sought by Masons. Pennsylvania Avenue, the grand avenue linking the White House and the Capitol, symbolized the bridge between executive and legislative power, echoing the Masonic ideal of balance. The exact geographic center of L'Enfant's map falls on the future site of the Washington Monument, a symbolic cornerstone as used in Masonic rituals. Though L'Enfant was eventually dismissed from the project due to disagreements with officials, much of his symbolic vision remained embedded in the evolving city layout. The integration of Masonic symbolism in Washington, D.C.'s urban plan had far-reaching implications. Enlightenment ideals. Geometry and symmetry reflected the belief that societies should be built on reason, virtue, and universal laws, not inherited privilege or religious dogma. Civic ritual in stone. For Masons, space itself could teach, reminding citizens that they too were builders of the Republic. Legacy of symbols. Many motifs introduced in L'Enfant's vision found their way into American buildings, from banks and schools to temples and state houses. Today, even the dollar bill reflects these influences. The all-seeing eye, the unfinished pyramid, the motto Novus Ordo Seclorum, all hint at Masonic and Enlightenment thinking. Millions of visitors pass through Washington, D.C. every year. They take pictures at the Lincoln Memorial, walk across the National Mall, and gaze at the White House, unaware that every step they take may be part of a centuries-old symbolic journey crafted in silence. If Freemasonry truly left its mark on the Capitol's very stones, then the question is, was America's Capitol built by politicians or by men in white aprons?